I have invited you, Mr. Wojchiechowski, because you, having been the former president of the Intergroup for Animal Welfare here at the House in the European Parliament, now you are working as an auditor in Luxembourg, EU auditor. You have some ideas about how an auditor can look upon animal welfare. Could you tell what you have in mind?
In my last meeting as chairman of the Animal Welfare Intergroup, going to the Court of Auditors before my appointment to the Court of Auditors, I declared that I will propose to the Court of Auditors the idea to audit the animal welfare issues. And today I informed the members of the Intergroup after 10 months that my idea was accepted by the Court of Auditors, and the audit about the animal welfare was included into agenda of the Court Audits 2017. In June 2017, the Court of Auditors starts its audit, which will be the general review of the animal welfare issues in the European Union.
But how can that be done in practice?
In practice, we are preparing the specific audit program, which is not normal practice, to prepare the very specific document, which is the program of control for the auditors. But our vision of this audit is, firstly, to check implementation of the EU animal welfare strategies. There was adopted Animal Welfare Action Plan 2007 from 2007 to 2011, and next 2012 2015. We want to check implementation of these strategic documents. What was done, what was not done.
But from a financial point of view?
Not only from financial point of view. This is the new practice of the Court of Auditors. In the past, the Court of Auditors was, first of all, was the guardian of the European budget, European money.
How are the money spent?
How the money was spent, yeah. Now, there is new approach for the audit. This is a reform of the Court in the last years, that Court plays a role not only guardian of the money, but advocate of the European principles, European values, sometimes European people. And many audits, they are, of course, the spending of money is the always important question. But we check in our audit not only spending of money, but we audit respect for the European rules, European values. Animal welfare is a good example of this, because we want to audit implementation of the strategies, implementation of directives and regulations. We want to review the system of control, because there is not enough to have regulations. It's very important is how the regulations are controlled in practice.
But I don't have to tell you that it might be easy to control what has happened from the EU point of view.
Yeah.
But how about the national ways of implementing?
Of course, the audit will be not only European level. The audit will be in the national level too, because the Court of Auditors has right to check everywhere when the European money are spent. The Court of Auditors has right to control the effectiveness, the efficiency of this expenditure. It means that our audit will be not only in the European level, but on the national level too, maybe sometimes with cooperation with national audit institutions. Like in Poland, there is NIK, Supreme Audit Office, very active in the animal welfare. we will cooperate with this audit in many cases.
But let me give two concrete examples. You have heard about them as well. It's said that the EU is supporting bullfighting in Spain. It's said that the EU is supporting the brutal killing of dogs in Romania. How can you go into there and say, no, you cannot spend money for those issues?
Firstly, we have to identify all form of EU subsidies for the member states, and I don't know now there is the bullfighting is subsidized or not, and the same the dog fighting. If we will, if it will be revealed, yeah. We have to evaluate the situation according to the European rules. This is against the European against the Article 13 of the treaty, which obliged to treat animals in humanitarian way. First of all, we have to identify it was subsidized by the EU or not. If was subsidized, we can check everything.
But you know, coming from Poland, especially because you were involved deeply in that case, that there are religious arguments, that there are cultural, traditional arguments. It's always been handled like that, how we do it now. How can you break through that kind of walls, I would call it?
The regulation about the slaughter regulation adopted 2009, it will be one of the most important questions which will be audited during this audit. And the question of the religious slaughter, we need to check is this exception from the religious point of view is implemented well, but maybe there is suspicion that the practice is too large, very many times more than it is necessary from the religious freedom. This is the question will be very seriously treated in this audit.
We learned today another example, animals being transported from the Netherlands to Turkey to be killed in Turkey because it's cheaper to kill them there than in the Netherlands. And then the meat is transported back to the Netherlands for consumption. How can you stop things like that?
There is the chance that is our idea is to show, first of all, to show what is the scale of this practice, what is the financial aspect. Yeah, what is the financial aspect? Generally, the long transport of animals is very costly. The cost is paid from one side by the farmers who received less money for their when they sell the animals, from other side for the consumers because they pay more for the meat because the cost of transport is included to the price. And in this audit we will see for this aspect.
You're mentioning the whole
but humanitarian transport is one thing, but we have the rules of the transport. There is the European regulation from 2005 regulated the terms of transport of animals. We will check they are respected or not. This terms of conditions of transport.
But there you have
the second question is the financial aspect. Yeah.
But there you have the length of the transport as a condition which is absolutely unacceptable. There is a lack of control. There are no inspectors on the road stopping the lorries transporting animals under horrible conditions. What to do about that?
We have to check functioning of all inspections responsible for animal welfare standards, like veterinary inspection, like road inspection about the transport, like sometimes police. Yeah, this is one of the most important question in this audit. How the system of control is functioning. This is the very important, because it's not enough to have good regulation or to have good directives. The most important is to respect, to control how they are implemented, to respect them.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.